ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. It's Friday night. Why not be right here on Craft Roulette? This is Craft Roulette episode 223. Welcome. We're so glad to have you. If you are watching a replay, please leave us a comment so we'll know you are here. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. Welcome back, friends of Chelsea. We're glad to have you. We had a lot of fun with her last week. She's just, like I said, a glitter bubble. So we had a lot of fun. This is Craft Roulette. We are going to make some cards or some kind of project, but what we aren't going to do is teach or try to sell you anything. Except we just want you to sit back, relax, and have a good time and enjoy a little bit of creativity on your end and maybe on our end. In a nutshell, Craft Roulette is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are here almost every Friday night leaving a seat for you because it's more fun with friends. And I see a whole bunch of friends right there in the chatter box. They've been here a long time. You guys have been talking and talking. I love it. I've been reading, and it's just nice to see what you're eating, how your temperature is, and all the things. Welcome back to the show, Stephanie. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful vacation. If you enjoyed those cards and projects that you were just seeing on before the show started, before I got here, those were the cards from last week. We had some really great parameters to work with. Movies turned out to be really fun, and we are going to talk about some of those parameters later in the show as we do our parade of achievements. But just for instance, we have 392 cards that you sent in. I don't think there are I don't know. I didn't do a count, but I don't know. I think you watch a lot of different movies. There were some of the ones you'd expect, like the gnomes, because we had gnome colors. And different things like that. Some Christmas movies, some car movies. You were all over the place. So thank you so much for spending a little time and making a card to share with us, because we love them. We just love them. There's 4 videos already associated with that episode as well. And I did not get to them this week, but I will be getting to them soon. I look forward to them. Before I forget, congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Sharp. There is a family gathering going on to celebrate Cynthia and her husband's, I can't even believe how many years this is, 60 years together being married. That's an amazing accomplishment. And their whole family is getting together and they're watching Craft Roulette for their little get-together. I mean, little sacks with some card products and stuff. It's too wonderful. So Catherine the Great and Kim, have a good time celebrating your parents' accomplishment. And thank you for being here with us. Let's pull back the curtain and see who's the man behind the show. There are his hand. Oh, just hand. There they are. There's both hands. Thumbs up. That is Mr. Producer. He's running all the tech. He does all the graphics. He does all those. Yeah. Bravo. He does all those things. I just show up and show you my new haircut. So anyway, we are glad for you, Chatterboxes, Mr. Producer. We have a wonderful guest to bring on here in just a few minutes, Tracy T. Fear from Not Afraid of Color. We've just been chatting, trying to guess what movies you were representing in your cards. It's been fun. If you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up or a Vinny, as we say around here, and Mr. Vinny, Mrs. Vinny will be in the show next week, so we look forward to that. Hit that subscribe notification bell. We would love that kind of thing, support from you. We have some spin sponsors to give away some stuff this month. Let's see who they are. Whimsy Stamps. They've got cute stuff. She's got some adorable Christmas things going on in July. Check them out. We have Relatively Thoughtful. It's a company in the UK, and she is giving remarkable discounts and free postage and things like that. Check that out through our website, craftroulette.live. Don't base whatever I say. I don't know. I could be wrong. But go over and check it out. Did I miss a couple, or are you just waiting for me?
I think the images didn't load, so can you just
The other, well, let me make sure I don't say last month because I could. We've got Your Paper Insider, who makes Fancy Pants paper, and I love it so very, very much. I made it my fish with it just this week for In Review, which the Whodunit shit game, and Waffle Flour, and we all love Waffle Flour. They were the people that came up with I think they were the original, the postage template. And they have a whole new Christmas thing going on over there, too. So if you like Christmas in July, we got the great spin sponsors. There they are. They're still our spin sponsors, though, so it's okay. Anyway, we do appreciate it. We will be giving away prizes, not presents, later in the show if you sent in a card last week. Now, if you want to be in on this, we will be giving wonderful gifts away from these folks next week as well. But you got to play along and send in a card this week. So plan on it. Just plan on it. Plus, we have goodie bags and Krogs. Krogs? We are not sponsored by those wonderful companies, but we love giving away their stuff. We are sponsored by our members. We used to be on Patreon. We're no longer on Patreon. But now we have our own member site because we can make it the way we want to make it. And so we would like to welcome this week Deirdre F. This may be the second time I've welcomed you. I've been a little confused. Monica Meerdink, Candy Foray, Angela McFall, and Renee Demke. Thank you guys for joining us as members. We appreciate you being there with us. There's a lot that goes on over in the membership site, including one thing you may have noticed. I don't know if you've noticed. I have quit commenting as much on Facebook and Instagram because not all of our watchers are on Instagram and Facebook. So I just spend most of my time over there on the member site now because we have comments. And it's a very cool thing. And so I've been spending time over there just chatting. Make sure you go check that out. If you are a member, you can leave comments. If you're not, you can read comments, and that's good. We have a nice little summer tog. Oh, let's twist that around. I've got it on backwards. The cuff is down here. Well, aren't I special? I probably have my shirt inside out. Anyway, this little tog is from the House of Detizio, Arlene Detizio. Thank you so much. He feels very cool and comfortable. We have the best dressed mic in all of Stampdom. Maybe. I don't know. I just say that because I think that. So, what do I know? Anyway, we don't have our videos on this anymore. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get. We also have our die set and our stamp set, all dedicated to Craft Roulette products or ideas. And you can learn more about that over on craftroulette.live, along with a link to Trinity, because they have a Craft Roulette line, including our Craft Roulette Creative Companion, which I will be showing you later in the show. That's enough. That's enough of this. Let's get back down and meet our guest tonight. First time to Craft Roulette from Alabama via California and Oregon, Tracy T. Fear from Not Afraid of Color.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am. Is that the Tracy Fear store that you're in? Yeah, it's so organized. It looks wonderful.
It's really not.
Well, welcome to Craft Roulette. We're so glad to have you here. If you wouldn't mind giving us a peek into who you are and what you do, like how you got started making cards and all sorts of stuff like that, we'd love to get to know you.
Awesome. So I'm pretty much a lifetime crafter. Been doing stuff since I could. And I just got into card making about just a little over 4 years ago. Prior to that, I was doing crochet. And when I say crochet, not granny squares, but intense, like really intricate crochet. And one day I put down a project midway through and I haven't picked it up since.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So, because look, one of those projects takes months.
Yeah.
Making a card takes an hour. It's like instant gratification. I'm right there. So
I get you.
That's kind of what got me started in it. I was dabbling a little in like 3D making boxes and you know book, book things and things like that, and then still takes time, takes a lot of muscle to cut all that chipboard. So let's just try this, and I was hooked. So
So how'd you stumble across card making?
um a lady that I watched who did 3D work, she would used to make like card boxes that would hold cards and things like that.
Oh.
And she always said, I'm not a card maker, so I'm not going to make a card. I thought, well, why not? Let's make a card. And so, of course, being the YouTube person I am, I Googled and stumbled across Jennifer McGuire, and the story was over.
Yeah. So you've gone to McGuire College. Yeah.
Yep.
McGuire U. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I've said it more than once, but when I've been making cards since last century, and then I meet all these people that I've only been making cards for 3 months, 4 months, 3 years. I'm going, it took me forever to get to this level, and now you just learn it so fast. But it's the internet and all the shows like Gina Kay and Jennifer and Christina Warner and all those people that have just brought you right along and sped you right up the curve. It's awesome.
Free stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
$3.99. You can't possibly beat that. And what a wonderful thing it is, because otherwise you'd be at the Walmart looking for, a scrapbook magazine or a card making magazine and not likely find one, not in this town anyway.
Yeah. Well, my ex-boyfriends. Yeah. And it was always kind of, I don't know, it didn't work for me. But anyway, I'm glad you found the girl who made card boxes that didn't make cards and pursued it a little more. Good for you. It's fun to have you. I have met you a little bit because you were a mystery guest on the member show, which is our third show. Mm-hmm. And so I got to spend some time with you and get to know you. And you have a sense of humor. I think so. So I look forward to hanging out with you and laughing a little bit tonight. I think that'll be nice.
Okay, and I promise.
Okay.
I promise not to cry at any of the parameters.
Atta girl. Because the complaint department closed on 2/21.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Curtain came down. It's over. We're just going to barrel through it and go, yes, we can. I hope we can. Hey, you had a question for me before we get started.
I was wondering, what is craft roulette?
By golly, I think everybody wants to know that answer to that question. Chatterbox, do you want to know? Mr. Producer probably knows. We need to know. We'll be right back after this word about what is craft roulette. Thanks, Tracy.
What is craft roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Finally, I know the answer. What is craft roulette? Whoa, It's only been 223 shows. But really, seriously, we would love to have you join us. It's fun here. It's just a fun, little happy place. Nice to spend Friday evening together, sitting back and relaxing and eating chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, do you want me to say there is a secondary game going on here? I do have a little sweet baby grandson that's just so cute. He's 4 months old. His name is JD, and there is a little game going on. If I say JD, you get to eat some chocolate. So it's the chocolate version of the drinking game with my grandson's name. So bring it on. JD, JD, JD. There you go. There's our map from last week. We had 391 contributions. That means we have 880 total submissions since we started in 2020. We started on Friday the 13th. So we're just still rolling
under a ladder
along.
and broke a mirror.
Yeah, and we have a black cat. So we are just waiting for the other shoe to fall. But thank you guys for joining us all over the world. It's so nice to see your pins drop in. Let's see oh yes, that was my card. So we had Dutch door, gnomes for color, movie was our element, and building blocks had to be included as well. So my movie was The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I don't know why. I just had been doing all these fish cards. And so they were right here. It was in my brain. And I just brought on The Incredible Mr. Limpet. I think his lips really made it, and his glasses. It was a fun card. It was a fun evening. So that was my card. His quote was from the movie. My sentiment. Inky Stamper Chelsea was here, and she came up with this cute little card. And she's got popcorn inside as well. She's got her little grasshopper there. And look at those bricks. Didn't that turn out great? She is a lot of fun. She does have her own little stamp company, the Inky Stamper. And you can check her out over on the craftroulette.live associates page, spin sponsors. Plus, they will be a spin sponsor next month. So you may win something from Inky Stamper. Thank you, Chelsea, so much. We appreciate you a lot. All right, let's bring in, I always forget what I'm doing right here. Let's bring in Tracy for the Parade of Achievements. We're going to be saying huzzah and well done to some of our major milestone achievers, our leading ladies, a whole bunch of Club 52 people, and welcome some first timers. This is on a timer, Miss Tracy, but you are welcome to give a little thumbs up and her raw, cute, yes, ma'am kind of thing after I say their name. Deal?
Deal.
Mr. Producer usually says, good luck getting a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
I don't know where he gets that. All right, let's start with the first timers. Welcome to... You came in on a good week. It was a really fun set of parameters. Carol B. from San Gabriel, California. Very cute start. Brave J from Florida. Very nicely done. IDO from Vermont. She did a angled. Cool. Wendy Hayford from Australia. Nicely done. Very popcorny. Lee Ann B from Pennsylvania. We talked about this card on the member show. Major milestone achievers are those people that have hit 25, 50, 75, and so on. Catherine S. from Indiana. See, that word in edgewise didn't work. Chris from Washington. Daria, Pennsylvania. That's cute. Jetty from Winston-Salem. Halloweeny. Beth from Washington. That's a cool, interesting way to cut that. Carissa from Kentucky.
Cute.
And Anna Peterson. That's a
Pretty.
good cut. Tracy Kiski from Illinois.
Oh, love it.
Patty R., Castle Rock, Colorado. 25 cards. 50 cards for creative Cindy. Nicely done.
2 more to go.
That's right. Kathy Christians, 50 cards. That's awesome,
Yeah.
Kathy. Jody from Florida, 50 cards. Nice. Pam Campbell, Colorado. Princess Bride, maybe? Allison Cope,
Yeah.
75 cards. Well done. And you'd been camping. Ellen, Card Monkey Jarvis, congratulations on hitting 200 cards in a row. That's amazing. Well done. With many cute ones, too. Well, our leaders are this week Smurf Murphy with 183 cards submissions. Jackie Jackpot Muller with 184. Kathy Herring from Wisconsin, 187 cards. Always very classy. 5K, now 6K Lamone has her own movie theater coming up, opening up right there. There's that card again for a second peek from Card Monkey Jarvis, 200 cards. And Patty Beck, 218 cards. Week after week, she hasn't missed a week since episode 5. I see her right there. Congratulations, you guys are amazing. Welcome to Club 52, Betsy Durnan. That's great. No Legos. I thought you might use Legos. Rachel McLeod from Scotland. Club 52 welcomes you. Susan Hughes, Club 52. That's a cute movie. Donna T. There we got a little Oz going on there. Well done. Susan Rushton made her own congratulations card. Way to go. Megan K. also made her own congratulations card. Well done. Welcome to Club 52. Cindy Darks Magica, Club 52. Very pretty card. Club 52, there's nothing. That's it. That was your moment. You get nothing. Yay! No special perks. I don't even think we do confetti on this one. My goodness, no special perks, no nothing. So sometime back we started, Christine Kamato, there's some confetti, started this make your own congratulations card, and it's been picking up steam ever since. It's very fun. We call it the Kamato effect. But don't expect a text, a card, or nothing. That was it. Thank you, though, for bragging. You get bragging rights that you have sent in a year's worth of cards. I think that's worth it. Yay! What'd you think? Where are you? Where are you in this spectrum of cards? You know?
I think 66.
Man, that's a lot. Do you remember the first show you watched?
I mean, come on, I'm old. No. I'm sure I do somewhere.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe it'll come up maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. You'll remember.
Yeah, I probably remember the first card, but I might not remember the show.
That's all right. I must not have been very memorable. I say the same things every time almost, so it's okay. You just kind of go, I don't know. You said, what is craft roulette? Oh, yeah, you say that every time. What you said, yeah, shall we spin for parameters? Oh, yeah, you said that every time. Did she talk about vetoes? Oh, no, she says that all the time. So, yeah, I can see how you could get
it's
confused.
Definitely back when the color parameters were different.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember when we changed that. I think it was, I don't know, coming up a year, I think. But I like it. You like it better or not?
Either way is fine.
You roll with it, don't you? Well, let's find out. That kind of closes out last week, so let's get those parameters out and see what we're going to get up against tonight. We can do it, though, can't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There we are. There's projects, colors, element, and random. We're going to first take a couple of those parameters off because our members get to choose one from each column that we will veto. That means that if we land on a vetoed parameter, we will spin again, and the wheel cannot make us do it. If you want to do it and it fits in the parameters we do get, you can definitely use it. This may not make much sense, but just bear with us. We'll try to make sense of it in just a minute. So, for vetoes, the parameters were chosen by the members, and Project Veto is going to be card for a teenager. I don't know what I'd do. I really don't, so I'm kind of glad that's off for the night. For colors, what did they vote off? Jungle Bee Garden, Starry Night, or Amusement Ride? Out goes Amusement Ride with half of the votes against it. Everybody, well, Starry Night's right up there too, but only half of it. Interesting, you guys. Very interesting. Okay, Amusement Ride we don't have to do. But if you do think of Amusement Ride colors and we get morning and you are thinking of Amusement Ride colors in the morning, you're good. You can do that. It's not that we don't have no Amusement Ride colors. That may get even worse, more confusing. But anyway, we'll march on. For Element, what did they veto? July, photo, emojis, or lifts? Emojis are out for the night, but you could put an emoji on if you feel like it, because there's not a parameter that says no emojis. For Random, what's going off the board? Splatters, crumple paper, wood, or something from your floor. Man, my floor's got shoes all over it. Lots of shoes. Crumple paper, it is out. You know, I could kind of get into my Gina K and do some stamping on my shoes bottoms, couldn't I? Something from my floor, if we get that. There we go. I got it. Hey, this is a time, Miss Tracy, that you get to decide if you would like to veto something. Is there something that would ruin your night on that board?
I mean, nothing here would ruin my night, but I would veto under random number 2 wood.
Wood
just not
is
in the
out.
mood for wood today.
You know, there are those moods, aren't there? You have something on your floor? She laughed dismissively. Of course I have something on my floor. Well done. So where would you put your chips?
So for project, number 12, smaller, larger.
Interesting choice. For colors?
For color, number 2, pretty paper.
Pretty paper for inspiration. And for element?
For element, I would do number 16, floats or floating.
Really? Very good. I'd like to know what you're thinking. And for random?
Now I wrote down the number here and now I don't see it. It was something that was in. It splatters. It is
Splatters.
number 11.
There it is. He got it. Splatters. So, okay, smaller or larger. Pretty paper would be like your color scheme. Floats or floating. What do you have in mind for floats and floating?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, good.
It could be a bee. It could be a balloon. It could be a clown. It could be.
Yeah, okay. Okay, we're just going to make them float and float no matter what. And then splatters. You like splatters? You like the, a lot of textures and things, don't you?
Yeah. I'm a mixed media person, so yeah, I do like splatters.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Well, shall we just buckle down and see what we come up with?
Okay.
Take a deep breath. All parameters are doable. Let's give him a warm-up. I'd like any of those choices that you made. I think we'd have some fun with it. For project, Mr. Wheel, what are you gonna give us? Hi, Lauren. Oh, 12. You got your wish, beginner's luck.
What did I
Smaller,
wish for? Oh, smaller, larger.
Smaller, larger. And for colors, will we get pretty paper? Are you feeling pretty lucky right now?
Yeah, of course. I'm here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Oh. Planets. Alrighty.
Planets?
Planets for colors.
Okay.
Element. It's just for colors. Okay, for something good. Houses. Okie dokie. Houses. We can do lots of things with this. And we are going to discuss all these things. And for random, will you get splatters? Houses with splattered windows. That's kind of what I have. Oh, girl! You got wood taken off. You chose well. Mr. Wheel! You kind of like her, don't you? Okay, we'll try again for random. That is vetoed, so we don't have to have wood. White border.
White border? Okay.
We can do this. We can do this. Let's see how those look all together. Smaller or larger? Now, that was something you chose, so what were you thinking? Or you weren't thinking?
I just had to pick one, so I picked one. I don't...
It was just throwing darts. You can do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a project that has smaller and larger, it's either going to be a project that has smaller and larger parts to it, or something, an image or something that is smaller or larger.
Little house, big house.
Little house, exactly. Little house, big door. Something maybe out of proportion would work, but it wouldn't have to be. A joyfold card would be great, or a card that has another card on top of it, like a mini-me kind of card. Those would all work. It's going to be whatever anybody wants, but it isn't very like, oh, what is that fold? I don't even know what the fold is for smaller, larger. Because we don't really have one. We're just making it up. So, yeah. We're good with that. But you're happy you got it?
I'm happy anyway.
So what comes to mind now that you are happily getting what you wanted that you didn't know you wanted, but you got it anyway?
Yeah, I don't know. Just whatever I find, one's going to be smaller than the other one.
There you go.
We might need a speech now.
You think this might be the week that we do it earlier. So this is going to be your art project. We aren't going to tell you what to do. We're not going to tell you how to put things together or give you instructions. We love to see what you can do, just like you did with the movies. We love to see what you can do with the parameters and express yourself artistically. It's just wonderful. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience for us all. We're not going to teach you anything, but you might learn something if you watch Tracy. She has all sorts of tricks. She's gone to Jennifer school. Then also, it can be very classic and simple. You saw our leading ladies. They have all sorts of styles. You can be classic and simple, or you can be very interactive and complicated and pop-ups and all sorts of things that happen with dies and all those kind of good, fun things, or anywhere in between. It's your style. It's your project. It can be very literal, such as HEY Google, what are planet colors? And HEY...
I got a better one. So houses, it could be a brick human house, or it could be a bird's nest.
Oh, yeah.
Or it could be anywhere where something lives, an anthill, or...
Just a little
or
pile of dirt.
Or the moon could be in the 7th house with Jupiter aligned with Mars.
Yeah.
You just passed me up. Yes. So it can be you can have help from the internet. That's not a problem. And or you can just go, I got this. I know what planet colors are. I know there's a red one. I know there's a blue one. Or you could do good old Earth and all the colors that you see on Earth. You can do very small aspects of each of these parameters, or you can make them the focal point and the main wow, that is about a house. Anywhere in between, we're good. We love people from all ages, all experience levels. We just ask that you make sure when you play along with us, make sure you include those 4 parameters, explain them to us. There's a place when you upload your card to describe how you use those parameters. There's a card already. Well, shut the front door. How you use those parameters, make it handcrafted and family friendly, so I do not blush when I have to describe them later in other shows. I appreciate that very much. Is that all? Is that what I needed?
Lenine's on point here. Earth is a home. So if you want to do a planet on a macro scale, that's a home. Home to many.
There you go. So many good ideas already. And a card, Alyssa. So I think we can probably fit, and then white border. So you could have a white border around a tag. You could have a white border prominently displayed or limitedly displayed around the edge of a card. What do you like to do?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, if you do a stamp that has a coordinating die, gonna have white border.
That's
unless
true.
you change it.
Unless you use it on other paper.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's a colored paper or you color, yeah.
Yeah.
But generally on white, you're going to get a white border. I think I have an idea.
Me too.
Okay. All right. And Lenine, I think you helped me. So I may be able to crank out a whole bunch of them tonight. Who knows?
Excuse me.
You bet. Well, if you're ready, I think I'm ready. So, okay, let's go find out what's happening back to the craft. We'll be back to the craft in just a minute after these words from Craft Roulette's Creative Companion. Well done. Once upon a time, in a land of glitter and glue, there was Mary, who had lost her crafting mojo. Desperate, she called the one person who could help. Doc! Mary asked for one of Doc's brilliant inventions to save the day. Doc sprang into action, her lab a whirlwind of creativity. With a cry of, "Great Scott!" Doc unveiled her masterpiece, the Craft Roulette Creative Companion. She called Mary, and with a touch of movie magic, handed over the book. Mary was stunned. The book was incredible! Out of nowhere, Biff appeared to cause trouble.
Give me that book, blockhead!
A flurry of stamps sent him packing. Mary quickly explained the wonders of the book, showing its many secrets. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a project sketchbook designed to accompany creators along their journey through Craft Roulette's weekly challenge and its many adventures. Use it as a project planner, an idea bank, as a journal, or any combination of the three. Each spread has room to record all the essentials of the Craft Roulette Challenge. There are 100 spreads in each book, plus some extra room to sketch and make notes. The Craft Roulette Creative Companion is a collaboration with Trinity Stamps. To get yours, check out the video description for more information.
Mary, let's get back to the craft!
And here it is, my Craft Roulette Creative Companion. I already have Tracy Fear's name up here, the episode and the date. We've got smaller, larger. We've got planet colors. And we've got houses. Or house and white border. You know, this could be a really neat gallery, once again. And I usually use mine after this show because it could get a little bit tiresome. You just watching me make my little entries here. And so I use it because I don't always plan. But this is a great way for me to come back and just keep a little scrapbook, so to speak, of my cards, including my in-review card. So that's how I use mine. It's available on Trinity Stamps. And we thank Trinity for working with us on this. Okay, I've got several options here. Where'd the other one go? I just had it. There it is. It's on the floor. Hang on. Something from my floor. Okay, these were the stamps that I thought of This is an old, oh, they're all old. There's nothing on this mess that's new. But this is the little guy that I thought of after Lenine mentioned Earth. So, yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff with this one. This is going to be fun. You can, and think of the planet colors. You could do ink blending or watercolors or markers or pencils. There's all sorts of stuff you can do with that. And then houses, like Mr. Producer said, you can do all sorts of things about a house. You can do inside the house, looking outside the house, different kinds of houses. By the way, there is a hole in our backyard like this big. I don't know who dug it. I don't know who's down there. I'm afraid it's a skunk. But it might be something else. I hope so. A skunk or a raccoon. Either one is not a good idea. I'm not happy. But I saw it out there and I thought, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't even want to go find out. But anyway, if you have any idea, what do you do with big holes in your backyard? I really am at a loss. So, okay. Oh, well, I hear from Alabama there is a woman ready to craft. So, what you got going on?
So I'm going to do a Christmas in July card, and I've got several different things that I'm going to be working with here. Starting with the stencil, so I want to start off there so that I can get that drying.
Good idea. Well, I think, I may actually have a couple cards tonight. Depending, yesterday, you made a card to practice on Craft Roulette.
Yeah.
And it was so involved. It was like...
It was crazy.
Do you have it there? It's in the gallery, but do you have it?
Probably. Let's see here. Where did I put it?
Well, it's okay.
You
can see it in the gallery.
So
it was Polar Express.
It's probably... Wait, maybe it's over here. No, I moved stuff around so stuff wouldn't be in my way, and now I've lost everything.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry. Anyway, it was Polar Express, and you made a bridge that had bricks, and you colored a train, and you made sky, and you made water, and you made tree lines, and you made splatters, and it was so cool.
I mean, I wasn't super happy with the outcome, but it was okay. I wasn't mad either.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, I thought it was quite the card. Quite the card.
I just like my stuff more colorful, so
okay.
It was a little monochromatic for me.
Gotcha. So, what planets are you going to be using their color from?
Non-existent ones.
Oh, those.
So we can't really. We see pictures, right, of planets, but generally we're looking at blues, greens, reds. So blue probably predominantly.
Huh? Well,
probably.
Mercury,
you never know.
Mars.
I change my mind midstream sometimes.
Okay. Now there is one that's a beautiful rusty orange.
A rusty what?
A rusty orange color.
Yeah. I don't know which
one. Which makes me want to ask you. You got a team affiliation of Team Orange or Team Purple?
Yeah, most definitely. So,
boy.
I do love purple, don't get me wrong, but given the choice, I choose orange.
Bless your heart.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Look, I'm a Leo. So, that's part of it. It's kind of like a fire color. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. We've got it now. We've got an orange one in our camp. Yep, Kamato's going whoop whoop. Supreme is holding out with all those purple hearts.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, like I said, I don't hate purple.
There's no purple planets.
To use it a time or two.
I don't think there's purple planets. This is, well, you say non-existent planet, but think of all the colors on
Like,
every color that
you
you're
know,
going to
one
use
that
is
you
going to be a
might
color
see
on
in the
Earth.
movies.
Yeah, yeah. And
The
who?
one that Godzilla
Martians.
comes from or
Wait,
something.
what color planet? I zoned out there for a second.
There's no purple planet, right?
There's purplish planets.
I don't
for
think
sure.
so,
Purplish.
but there's definitely blue ones, including our own. I think I'll spend more time cleaning up than anything.
Probably. It's been known to happen. Has indeed.
Well, the good thing about the Craft Roulette parameters is they never really tie you down to reality, so you can always make up a planet that's purple.
It's artistic.
Yes,
and
exactly.
But also, although there's purple on Earth, and if it wasn't on Earth, you wouldn't have it because
We wouldn't have it.
we
right.
wouldn't be on Earth, and then it would be, I don't know, it could get very confusing
so Earth
very
is a
fast.
planet, so any color goes that is
I think
seen
so.
in nature or not.
I think so. If you are just joining us, this is Craft Roulette, and we have the lovely, very talented, only 4-year card maker, Tracy Fear from Not Afraid of Color, joining us to make a card using these parameters: smaller, larger for a project, planets for colors, houses for element, and white border for a random element or a random parameter. So this one, you know, when we first started, Tracy, this would have been a hard set of parameters. We would have been very literal with it, and it would have been harder. But now we've played it so many times, we just know. We just know how to go with it, and it's really fun. But it's it's easy to go with it, but you know, everybody gets their own little take on it.
Did I put my Misty tool?
Uh-oh. Did you put it away?
I took it out on purpose to have it ready, and here it is, right where I put it. Oh.
We're glad to have you chatterboxes chatting along. What are you up to?
It's kind of hard to follow on my phone because it's so small.
That's okay. If there's anything real big, we'll let you know. We do have some questions for you from the members. That is so small, isn't it? I'm going to have a big white border. But I wanted to show something. I have not added any pictures. But look at this little baby book. Everybody have their chocolate? This was a baby book that Tracy made for me to put JD pictures in. So let me show you. This is a magnet, as I recall. I stuck it on, but it's a magnet because I didn't want to lose it, so I stuck it on. And it's a little baby carriage, and it's orange and teal.
It's orange, yes.
So there's
a
lot of
those
people
papers.
that are
those
happy.
are from Whimsy Stamps.
Who is our spin sponsor this month? So that's a nice plug. And she has all these cute little pockets to put little JD pictures in. We're gonna have to remember, put on your to-do list before Craft Roulette to get your chocolate out. Isn't that just the cutest thing? It's so well made.
Thanks. I had fun making it, of course.
I
have fun making just about everything, or I wouldn't do it.
Well, there you go. You have like an accordion folded thing right in there. Is that right? And then you put the pages on it.
Yep.
And then the accordion pieces go on out here. And this is chipboard. Did you follow instructions on this, or did you just kind of wing it?
No.
Nah.
I just winged it.
Just winged it. So we talk about gardeners and architects here.
Yeah.
I'm getting a feeling like you got a lot of gardener in you.
I'm definitely got a garden going.
And a gardener is somebody who doesn't always plan their projects. Pre-plan
Right.
their
I mean,
projects.
so like I do lives, and when I do a live, I plan for it, but I don't exactly plan what I'm going to do. I just get out what I think I might use
Right.
so that I'm not, having people sitting there waiting for me to do stuff. It's already done.
How often do you go live?
Twice a week, actually. I go live on Thursday evenings at 5. And Friday mornings, I have a junk journal series that I do with my friend Dawn, the Crafty Visage.
Oh, fun.
And we do junk journaling and chat. So it's not it's kind of like this is not really a teaching thing, but we kind of do projects and, talk about what we're doing as we go.
You might pick up a tip or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't come with a syllabus?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I do a lot of pre-recorded videos too, but those are always highly edited.
How did you decide to start doing videos?
Oh yeah. So I made this Aurora, and it's no secret I'm a huge Tim Holtz fan. And I made this Aurora using distress oxides. And somebody on his Facebook group wanted to know how I do it. So I decided to make a video, and then I made a video, and then before you know it, I was making more videos. And people came and watched them and learned things, or, enjoyed my company, or thought it was fun to make fun of me. I don't know. And it just kind of grew from there. Then you get into that progression of becoming on a design team, and the design team, you kind of need to have something to show off your work.
Yeah.
So in my case, it's doing videos.
Well, very good. What'd your family think when you started making videos? Were they surprised?
Honestly, my son, my oldest son, I have 5 sons, by the way.
Yes.
My oldest son used to kind of support my channel, and he'd come on my lives and moderate for me and stuff like that. But, like I said, it's almost all men in my life. Mike is extremely supportive and has been. So that's my husband. So that's what counts.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. And you have a lot of critters, too.
Yeah, I do.
You have a busy household.
Super busy, yeah.
So it's kind of nice to go retreat.
8 cats.
8
and 3
cats.
dogs.
Do you feed them? Do they eat all the time, or do you have a special feeding time?
Yeah, the cats are free feeders. The dogs, Mike cooks for them, actually. They're all elderly dogs. Well, 2 of them are elderly dogs, and one's a Chihuahua, so who knows what he is. He was a stray that one of my coworkers said, "Hey, look at this dog," and he happened to know that I am a sucker for taking in animals.
Yeah.
And he found him, and nobody claimed him, so we took him in. But otherwise, our other dogs, we have a Labrador. He is, golly, 17 now.
Oh, my lands.
He was a service dog for a friend of mine that I used to work with. I used to work at Verizon. I worked there for years in the tech support department. Anyway, he was her service dog. And he got so old that she had to retire him. And sadly, the apartment she lived in, she wasn't allowed to have more than 1 dog. So she was going to give up Bones. And, I said, well, me and Bones are friends. We'll take him in. And that's been, I don't even know how many years ago. And he's still kicking.
Good Bones.
So,
he must do really well with the cooking there.
What? Yeah,
he must
exactly.
Really?
Yeah, Mike cooks some chicken most of the time, although I've heard vet techs say chicken's not really good for dogs, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. you know.
I don't know. That
They
doesn't
seem to be
hurting
thriving,
bones.
so yep. I mean, he'll cook him hamburger and stuff like that too. I mean, they definitely might get steak once in a while, but not that often.
Sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We have one of our members, Kelly Hughes, she works with a group called Geezer Guardians, and they take care of old dogs that like their humans have died or they've been surrendered or whatever. Yeah, the Geezer Guardians, and there's a place here in Kansas City, Shep's Place, and they only take in rescues that are over 9 years old. And
I love
you
that.
can't drop your dog off there. It has to be a dog that they get that has been in a pound. And a super nice guy.
Heck yeah.
Obviously. I mean, who's going to have
Yeah.
old dogs like that and not be super nice? But yeah, it was real interesting. We went out to see that place. And he has a little house and he's revamped it into the dog house. And then he and his wife live on the property. So they can kind of keep track of things.
That's
quite
so
an
kind.
effort. I know. Well, this is not enough here. That's just too small. So we'll just trim this guy down. Yeah, Irene Hattrick Smith does have a question. She says, 5 sons? Wow, you raised your own basketball team.
Pretty much.
And she says, I'm sure you've made many crafts for your sons over the years. Do you recall any that were their particular favorites?
Definitely. I love doing makeup, especially Halloween makeup, special effects makeup. So I think they would definitely say me doing their makeup.
Ah. You and Caitlin Anthony. Big makeup person and has a lot to do with their family has a Halloween house.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, but it's theatrical. It's not scary.
I love it. Either way.
Mhm.
Either way.
Does it look like planet Earth? It is.
I mean, they didn't care for any kind of clothing that I made for them, but I had some stepdaughters too. And so I made a lot of Barbie
Of course, you
clothes
needed
for
a
them.
few more.
Yeah.
Well, 5 sons is not enough.
Well, you know what happened is I kept trying to have a girl and it just wasn't in the cards for me.
Oh. That little thing says, "You mean the world to me." That's pretty sweet. You know what I might do is make a little card, a smaller card that goes on a larger card.
Well, there you go.
Kenzie says she only has 4 sons.
Only.
Only. I know.
Look, when you have that many boys, there's nothing you haven't seen, heard, or smelled.
I bet not. Yikes. It's such a concept. My nose is absolutely going wild with thoughts. Gwen Simmons asks, is there a paper crafting technique or card style that you would not attempt? I mean, you're like, heck, I'll do anything. What do you think? Is there something?
No, I can't think of anything. I honestly am open to anything. So there's that answer. I would try it. If I didn't like it, I probably wouldn't do it again, but
Right. What were some of the things that you tried early?
Mostly just die cutting and coloring. And coloring I'm relatively new to coloring, and so I wasn't going to do that. But once I
Okay.
started doing it, I was good with it. So I don't know.
So why stop, right? I don't like that. It's too dark. I'm going to make it lighter.
Yeah, why close a door? I think I need some shading right there under his little scarf. So, let me
Looking
see.
mighty cute.
All I did at first was just simple, like cutting strips and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So did you have paper on? Did you have paper already when you started? Or
I had pattern paper because I was doing 3D projects, boxes, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I had 12 by 12 paper.
So it looks like you've got a pretty good supply.
I do.
In your room. And you have a lot of tools, as I have observed. So do you kind of like that aspect of crafting, the tools and trying them, and you critique them or anything like that, or?
Yeah. So I've been collecting them. Here's my philosophy. So back when I worked at Verizon, I made pretty good money, and we don't have a lot of bills. So I decided, here's how I'm going to save for my retirement. I'm going to buy as many things as I can that are expensive while I'm making good money. And so that's what I did. And so now that I'm retired and I'm not making good money, I have just about everything I need. So that was the plan, and I'm sticking to it.
Well done. And you are on the design team of one of our favorite folks that around here, Trinity Stamps, as a guest designer. I've enjoyed watching your cards.
Oh, yes, I'm so thrilled about that. I have really loved every minute of it.
It was quite a release. I've had fun with a lot of the pieces.
Look, I can't tell you who loves the fish more, you or me.
You want to arm wrestle?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta say, I pretty much
I don't like fish in real life. Like, I don't want to go fishing, and don't ever ask me to touch a fish. But
never.
Paper fish are my favorite.
They're too fun. I never had made a paper fish, I don't think. Maybe a few. But this one just turned on something.
Yeah, they're cute fish. You guys
what have you made with them?
Seen me color this Santa today, because I also designed for Simon Hurley. And I put out a video today showing me coloring this, but sped up.
Mm-hmm. So how much time do you spend a week, you suppose, or a day, whichever, in your studio?
Oh, golly. Probably some days up to 5 hours, some days not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Some days I'm just in the mood to watch Netflix and chill. And so that's what I do, because, I don't have to.
You've been retired for just a year or two, right?
Yeah, I just retired last August.
Yeah.
It's taken some getting used to, kind of not having a routine. I've just gotten into the routine of taking afternoon siestas. And that's now a routine for me. Gonna have to have that nap.
How did you manage without it?
Exactly.
Well, I haven't done that yet.
You haven't gone the nap route yet?
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I sleep in real well.
Oh, see, I don't do that. I'm up at before the crack of dawn. So
Well,
a lot of
I would
times 4,
definitely nap
4:30,
then.
I'm up.
Yeah. Don't call because
So,
you won't
yeah.
get me. I will be sleeping.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if I actually could.
Right. Well, you might get there. I believe.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
did
and,
kind of go into it fast. I don't know.
I knock out really early too, though. So
Oh.
that's why, like when you have an after party and stuff like that, I don't come because I know I'm not going to be awake much longer.
Oh, darn.
Okay, I'm
No
going to
wonder
make
you're
some
getting
noise.
up at
Does
4.
this have a muty thingy?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Muty. The Muty family. Oh, I need to rewrite my cousin. There. I think I've already done it. That's silly to be that fast. But I'm not done. I'm not done. I need a piece of paper for the inside. I'm going to do my very, very best Marianne Hill effect. Aha! You know, this is still pretty fun. I haven't used this one. I'm going to have to use this stamp or I'm going to have to get rid of it because I haven't used it probably in 10 years.
Oh, my. So, question. I think you're on Team Fussy Cut, are you not?
Yes, ma'am.
Me too.
Well, I tell you, like I said, I've been doing this for a very long time. And so that was way before there were personal die cutting machines and things. Nevertheless, a
Yeah.
Cricut. And so you just kind of got used to cutting things out yourself. And so just a habit.
Well, it's a money saver for folks that, are on a budget and trying to craft.
Yep. Yep. Dies can get kind of pricey. Joe Henderson says she has a very open question. Why didn't this work right better?
Okay.
She says she knows it's open, but what inspires you? She loves your creativity, and you've got a very strong creativity streak.
I do, yeah. What inspires me? Everybody.
Yeah. Everybody.
Yeah. So people inspire me. People and art inspires me, and all kinds of arts. And Sphinx cats kind of inspire me. And the little, I love Instagram, but I mostly follow animals. And there's this little mink. His name is Linus, and he holds up signs, and he's just so stinking adorable. And I'm so inspired by Linus.
Aww. There are great animal Instagram accounts. Do you follow Eddie the Duck?
I've never seen Eddie the Duck, but I could probably go down that rabbit hole.
Miss Sassy, I'm overwhelmed. What are you doing? How can I thank you? That's remarkable. Thank you very kindly. That's
Need
just
to cut out
because
my
you
cigarette.
because of that kindness that Sassy just did, or I mean Sarah Liz. I'm calling her Sassy. I'm overwhelmed. I'm gonna go ahead and say JD, JD, JD.
They might be pesos.
Wait, what
Okay,
happened?
it might be
I missed it.
pesos. Okay, that would be better. I would feel much
300
more.
pesos.
I would be much.
Woohoo! Oh,
I
that's
see.
right. She's
I see.
James
It says,
Bond right
woo!
now.
I feel better. Woo! That's, yay! Pesos! Our first pesos, Mr. Producer. Fiesta time! Woo! Yes, I was going to say, I'm going to drive up to Nebraska and bring them back.
That's pretty
So,
funny.
That's great. That's good. Woo, I feel better.
Way to go, Sarah Liz.
But you are right. We have some wonderful, wonderful guests on, like Sarah Liz. So,
Yes.
yeah, and you still get the chocolate. You still get the chocolate.
And there's better ways to give us $300 than through chat, because YouTube wants to take like 40% of it.
This
so
is true.
if you want to give us
Very
$300, send us an email, please.
And we'll figure something out for you. Actually, a year-long membership is at Gold or Gold Plus. A Gold is $270, right?
Yep.
Bargain. We're talking your bargains right there. So, I'm going to stamp this thing because I said I was going to. I'm going to. So I don't have to give it away. You ever do game? Oh, you don't have anything that old, do you? You
I
probably
mean,
don't.
I've had followers send me like old stamps that I have no idea, know nothing about. I mean, there's a lot of product. Like you guys talk about close to my heart. I've never heard of it.
Well, I don't think some other people had heard of it either. They closed their doors, but
I didn't hear of Stampin' Up, but so I didn't come in through the gateway drug.
no.
I
How
only
about
heard of
embossing?
Stampin' Up
Did you hear
later.
about embossing?
Yeah, I saw Jennifer McGuire do it, but look at the first die I ever bought. I'm pretty sure I bought at Joann on clearance for like $1. And I didn't have a die cutting machine, had no idea how to work it. So I'm there with a rolling pin trying to get it to press out what I'm trying to do. So
That's
yeah.
pretty good gumption, though. Well, you know, the embossing thing, we've had multiple people say when they first started embossing, they didn't have a heat gun. So they'd use a toaster or a
I've
burner.
heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to add some color in here, but I don't, even though this glitter doesn't come up, I don't want to get any, not even a speck on my blending buddies.
Good idea.
So
That's pretty.
I'm going to use a old brush.
Team toaster.
What?
Oh, Kayla says, yay. Yes, team toaster. Very hot light bulb is what Susan Tremper used.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, for their embossing.
Oh, I bet you easy bake ovens would have been nice.
You're right. Just walking it through. Yeah. It'd be fun to try. I don't know. Did your boys bake with you since they were boys? Were you like,
No,
no?
nope. They like my cooking.
That's a plus.
No, look, they were an interesting lot right there. You know, none of them were into sports at all. I forced them to be in band and orchestra. It wouldn't have been their choice.
Yeah.
So, you know, video games.
Oh. Mm-hmm. That was the thing. Thanks. Do this in color. I guess Saturn's kind of purpley.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Uh-huh. This is not watercolor paper. It should be, but I'm not. It isn't, and that's just We're just playing. We're just playing. Friday night, we're having a little fun time. We'll make some mountains. And some prairies. Some purple in them. Not the best choice you've ever made. And I'm thinking of all the people I've met from Craft Roulette on this map. It's really fun. Here comes Bitty Penny. She's getting some green on her.
Oh, today's her son's birthday. Happy birthday.
Yay. Good for 14, I think
she
she
wasn't
said.
sure if she's going to be here or not.
14. Woo.
Oh, he knows everything.
Well, we know who to ask now, don't we? That's so helpful. You won't have to worry at all about asking questions about life. He'll help. I think he's a real sweet kid.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
And Dr. Shrub is an awfully nice fellow, too. So.
I love that nickname for him. That's so cute.
Did you ever see the show that he was on?
I did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. He was a great sport.
Yeah, they were fun.
How's your card coming along?
Oh, I'm getting real close to being done.
Really?
The parameters were so easy.
They aren't bad, are they? Well,
No.
you chose one of them. What would you have done? Yeah, and we got away without wood, but wood with houses would have been okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, could have done something with that. Janine Rick asks, what is your favorite stamp set that you've ever owned? And when or where did you get it? Is it the fish?
Oh, my stamp set. Oh, my gosh.
It's hard to have favorites.
That
it's kind
would
of
be
like
impossible to.
It's kind of what you're doing at the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, because give me a second to think if there's something I reach for every time.
Favorite sentiment or
Yeah, I mean, definitely would be. Oh, okay, I know. Actually, they're both from Hero Arts. And it's this journaling one because I like the words on here and how they're situated. And I love that it says it's okay. And this, which is a background stamp, also from Hero Arts. I love this background.
Yeah.
So I guess if I were choosing favorites from Hero Arts, those would be the ones.
It kind of goes in with your mixed media kind of vibe.
But otherwise, I can't really particularly choose a favorite. That's like choosing a favorite kid. You never admit there is one.
Because there isn't. Yeah, I don't know. I have one that I've used more than any other. It's these three little hearts, and I don't know where it goes. And so it's been on this little block for a gazillion years. And it's amazing how many times this comes just exactly what you need. Oh, that little card needs three little hearts. So I have many cards with three little hearts.
Absolutely.
Here's a fun question from Colleen Berg. And you watch a lot of movies, I think, right? Quite a few. What fictional character would you most like to be friends with?
Yoda.
Oh, that didn't take very long.
No. Yeah, definitely Yoda.
That's charming. Why do you want to be buds?
Because he seems like he's not going to be a lot of hassle or drama.
Fair enough.
Just easygoing, you know.
An easy person to be a friend with.
An easy person to be a friend with, and
Mm-hmm.
somebody with a positive outlook. No matter if you say you can't do it, there is no, try. There's only do. Just that guy. He's that
So
guy.
yeah. There's a lot of positives to that. What do you think he'd like about you? You think you'd be creative together? You think he'd be a card maker?
While I worked, and we would both be happy.
Nap.
Okay. Home stretch here.
We're doing fine. That's a good question, Colleen.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're talking fictional characters.
Right.
I mean, there's plenty more, too, but that was the first one that came to mind.
Captain Jack Sparrow. He'd be way too dramatic.
No. No, thank you.
No. No thanks is right. He would be just too much. Donna May says she would choose Ted Lasso.
I don't know who that is.
He's a television series.
Oh.
Yeah. Captain America would be bad. Makira wouldn't be bad, Makira says. Yeah, he could just kind of run security. Julie Andrews.
My interactive drawer. Hang on. I
Yes,
gotta grab
you bet.
action wobbler here.
Oh, here comes the wobbler. I don't even know. Fictional character. I'm glad I don't have to answer these questions. That's too hard. But I really respect the fact that you knew really fast. Do you have a favorite type of video to make? Do you like the lives or the recorded more?
No, I
Rice
like the
was
lives
asking.
because you don't have to edit them.
Yep, I hear that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, I do like to be prepared for my lives.
Right.
Not that you can always prepare everything, okay?
Nope.
Because you don't know if something's going to happen.
No. And you can even just, as simple as misplacing something can throw you off.
Trust me, I lose my tweezers right in front of me all the time, and they are my extra hands.
That's what I was going to ask you. I am tweezer challenged. What are your tips on tweezers? Because I want to use them. Sometimes I think,
hate them.
Is that right?
Yeah, I use these Sizzix tweezers because they're very tiny and they have a great grip at the end.
Uh-huh.
So I can grip just the tiniest portion of this and it'll still hold.
I see. Yeah, I'm puzzled by tweezers.
I have him looking the wrong way, doggone it. All right, we're going to move you
It's kind of like umbrellas. Umbrellas kind of throw me off, too.
I can't use the reverse ones. I don't hate them. I just can't really use them. My hands don't want to function that way.
Mm-hmm. Was that an early on habit that you formed using tweezers, or?
Yeah, mostly because my hands are just like really arthritic, and so my grip isn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easier to grip this than it is to try and do this motion to pick things up off the table and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Be something appropriate. Or maybe just a big sentiment in here might be kind of cool. Best fishes.
That's pretty, though. I just got to look up at what you're doing there. That's the only thing about doing a live with somebody. You're busy looking at what you're doing. You're not seeing what they're doing.
You do not know. Well, I don't think I can fit fishes into this one, Tracy.
Of course you could. Remember, I tried to do a chicken last year. I tried to do a chicken on every single one of my cards.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forgot. And then I thought this year I'm going to do bees. And then I completely forgot to do bees.
It gets too hard to add those kind of parameters.
Yeah. Try and think, how am I going to fit a chicken in this scene?
Anna York did Star Wars, though, for, I think she got to 100.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was impressive.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
To have that many stamps.
Well, she just used them over, and she would just use the same characters oftentimes. Yoda.
I got ya.
But she would just use them in different settings, and it was quite good. You, as a member, can go to Contributor Explorer on the menu and look up Anna York, and it will pull up all her cards, and so you can see how she did it. You might like it since you like Yoda.
I probably would. And I've seen a lot of her cards.
Mm-hmm.
Just wasn't aware of how many.
I'm thinking she got to 100, which is, and I know she hasn't done it in quite a while, so it was quite the run. I'm thinking maybe some pretty pattern paper behind there, and then a white border might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know what to say. What would be a good sentiment? I miss you, maybe?
Like I miss you. Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello. Hello works for everything, right?
Well, there you go. Do you know who Sue Small Kreider is?
I do.
She's on the design team for Karen Burniston. And she has a question. She says, I like your quirky and cheery style of creating cards and artwork. If you could change one thing in your life, how would it change your style of creative projects? Well, you did that with crochet and you quit. But if you could change
put the project down and moved on.
Would you have a bigger room, maybe, or would you change your room, or with room for people to work with you or anything like that?
No, I'm definitely a lone crafter. I mean, probably if I could change anything, I would change the way I treated my body in my youth.
Oh.
Because now, with aging and stuff, sitting for long periods in time, I get in pain. So I think that would be something I would go back and change. I would never have slung baggage for Greyhound.
What?
Oh, yeah. And on the I-5 corridor in California, if anybody knows that, it's busy, busy, busy. And we had a lot of migrant workers who would come through with the most humongous suitcases, because when they'd go home, they'd take home, lots of things for their friends and family.
Oh, okay.
And I was slinging that baggage, working for Greyhound.
Oh, man. That sounds tough. I'm not going to
I loved it. But yeah, it was hard on my body. I hurt myself.
Yeah, when we're young and impervious.
Exactly.
It's a lie. It's a myth. So maybe this "oh yes you can" might work. If it doesn't, it's not anything a big loss. We're good. I'm gonna try it. And I don't know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, except that it fits the map.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I got a stamp that says, yeah, it's a Trinity stamp that says, "Oh yes, you can."
Oh yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, and it fits on this map.
I love that one.
Yeah. So maybe, like, if you're traveling across the country, I have a friend who rides her bicycle across Kansas every summer.
Oh wow.
I know. And the other part about that, she likes it. That's the hard part. I know. She smiles. She enjoys it. That's kind of cool on there.
Okay, since I wanted spatters, I'm going to add some spatters.
Go for it. Okay, I kind of like that. Kind of good. A very unusual card. But we're okay with that. So maybe some darker hues of this, whatever's underneath it. Let's try it. It's just a little project. We can play with it. You've seen me mess up cards before. We're okay. Just between friends, we can mess up a card and be okay.
Yeah.
So how do you don't have any dogs or cats in your room?
No.
How do you do that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, never?
So I have basically the whole upstairs to myself. So I have my bedroom on one side, and I have this room on the other side, which used to be a bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a hallway, and Mike built in the hallway, he built a door and a wall so I can keep that door shut. And I don't have any animals up here. A couple of my cats come up to visit once in a while, come up and get treats or get a catnip party or something like that. But typically, oops, I got too much on Santa there. No bueno. That's all right. They don't get to be up here. I visit them downstairs.
Oh, they probably just don't mind that at all. Especially if they're old, they may have a little arthritis. Might be a little
well,
hard.
and they have horrible manners.
Oh, there you go.
The cats and the dogs, but mostly the cats. Terrible manners. Bones can't make it up the stairs, and Duke's blind. He can't really see, so he doesn't go anywhere without Mike. So the only one would come up here is Mike's dog, Elvis, and no.
Elvis.
That's a negative.
Negative?
That's
Elvis.
a negative. Oh, let's see. I think I want to add just a little bit of shadow underneath this guy.
Do you have any, you're way into card making. Do you have any, like, projects that are, or new kind of things that you go, yeah, I'd like to try that someday?
Yes. I want to do epoxy.
Oh.
I want to do those paint pours.
Uh-huh.
And resin projects, but I probably never will.
No. What would hold you back?
I enjoy cooking also, so there's that.
There you go. So you have other activities.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. That's kind of groovy. I don't know. I think that's kind of groovy. Planet colors this is my planet colors. Earth again.
I love it, Mary. I think it's awesome with that sun on there.
Do you think I should go on a binge with this one? Like the fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
yeah.
could. I don't have anything tonight, but in the morning there may be some more ideas.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
a cool
you could have
stamp.
a fish background. I believe that.
You have fish jumping.
Oh yeah,
up.
I haven't put out the video yet. I have a video where I've done a fish. Oh, I forgot my sentiment. Okay, hang on. Almost done.
So it has
Need to
been
add
Shark
sentiment.
Week. Have you done anything to
No.
celebrate?
Nope.
You're a little rebel, aren't you?
Yeah. No. I never got into Shark Week because meh.
Meh.
There we go. I'm done. Oh wait, it needs to actually go on a card base.
Have you
Good
done
grief.
like junk journaling or any? Well, yeah, I think you have. You said you did that, right? You do junk journaling.
Yeah. I just finished
Yeah.
one today and I gave it away on my channel.
Nice.
Well, I can't keep them all. There's just no way.
No, it gets a little.
There's our white border.
Oh, looky there.
All right, done.
That's cute. Let me see if I hit all my parameters on this one. I have not hit all the parameters on this one. But I've got a smaller card on a larger card. I have not only just planet colors, I've got planet. I've got my home planet, Earth. Thank you, Jessie. Or Lenine Jessie, Miss Jessie. And I have a great white border. So on my little card. So I think I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
Where's your house?
My home is Earth.
Oh, your home is Earth. Very good.
Yes,
Very
my
good.
house is Earth. I live on Earth. And that was a great idea. And I went for it.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see if you got them. I bet you did.
I did. So, smaller and larger. The snowflakes are smaller and larger. The Santa is larger than the penguin. Planet colors is the sparkly blue, just like planet Earth.
Beautiful.
Houses, I've got a penguin's house, igloo, and I've got a white border.
By golly,
So-
you did it.
Dun, dun, dun.
You did it. You went all Christmassy in July.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun. It'll be fun to see how many people come up with houses, like different kinds, and how they express it. This is gonna be a good time to send in a card. So you go ahead and relax a second. Oh, Sire's already got one in. Sir Sire of Silliness.
Nice. Okay,
You
good.
go
I'll be
ahead and
right
relax for a minute, and we will come back to say goodnight to you, and we're going to tell everybody how to play and do other things as well.
Okay. See you.
All righty. Woo! It's always good when we got a card done. Just as good. You get to play along with us. Did you see all those cards coming in already? We would love to have you in our gallery as well. Just send in a card using those 4 parameters, family friendly, handcrafted, and to craftroulette.live. There is a submit contribution button, and you can either submit as a guest, or if you are a member, submit as a member. You don't have to be a member to submit. You can everybody is open to add to the gallery. So do it. You've got till Sunday night. If you're not a member, you have Thursday night. If you are a member, we appreciate each and every effort that you add to our world of cuteness. We love it. We have wonderful guests every week. 300 pesos for the great guest. May Helms coming up next week. Gonna give her lots of Vinnies. You can go on over and give that video of Vinny already, if you don't mind. Then Vicky, the craftacular creator, is going to be staying up late in the UK to join us at the end of the month. Then Tracy Phillips, Joy Wilson, and then Hat Trick Smith, our very own Irene Smith, will be joining us in August, right? I think that's right. It's gonna be fun, y'all. Don't miss it. Join us every week if you can. We'd love to have you. Hat Trick, are you excited? Did you see your name? That's so fun. Thank you, members, for joining us and supporting us. We can't do it without you. Literally cannot do it without you. So if you see a friend on there and you go, well, they're supporting, maybe I should support too. There goes Tracy Fear. She's the silver member. We appreciate you. Maybe you join us for a month or two. It's not a marriage. You can join us and support us for a little bit and see if you like it. And if you don't like it, well, we don't even have to file any papers. You just have to quit. And that's okay. We would appreciate your investigating Craft Roulette's membership programs to see if it fits for you. We got a lot going on over there. We've got a birthday card exchange that people are getting like 40 cards. My June cards are still not out. We've got all sorts of support, and it's just a nice group. They're really very cool people. Thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Well, I know what this means. This means I'm going to give away somebody else's stuff, and I am excited to do that. I like this part of the show. If you sent in a card last week, your name, and you want it to have your name on the board, it is on the board. And we will be giving away a Krog, a goodie bag, and some wonderful gifts from wonderful companies. But we always start with a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. Let's do it. Congratulations to all ahead of time if I forget at the end. And we really do appreciate you sending in cards. We just love it. I had so much fun with Sharon from the Brown Chair on our member show just yesterday. She was very, very touching. Megan Canahan. Congratulations, Megan. We'll get this. Make sure you go to claim prize form on craftroulette.live. Use the same email that you used when you sent in the card so that it will recognize you as not somebody trying to steal a Krog. That's just no good. Monica Menante. Ooh, Monica. You know, I know that you don't live in the United States, but we will definitely send you something anyway because we appreciate you. And I've been carrying around your card to take to the post office and show them that cute card that you made for Steven's birthday, talking about how it broke down the system, and to show the people at the post office, but they've been busy whenever I've been there. Brian Werla is going to win a gift certificate to Whimsy Stamps. Congratulations, Brian Werla. Look forward to getting you that gift certificate. It may be Monday, but it may be sooner. I never promise. Your name was only 2 away. We'll eat some chocolate, Cindy. JD. For a Waffle Flower $25 gift certificate, what will we be? Catherine A. Congratulations, Catherine A. We'll get you hooked up with that. That will be lovely. I hope you love going shopping. It'll be fun. Isn't that fun? Relatively Thoughtful. They have some really cool, unique products. And they're in the UK, so if this is European, it'll be golden. But she is going to send them, even though if you're in the United States. Oh, Supreme. She's in Canada. So, very good. She also has digital. So, that means that's an option. And for a Your Paper Insider box of paper, this one does have to be in the United States because it's actual product. I think they've got a new box coming out this next week, too. I'm looking forward to it. They have very unique papers. I use every teeny tiny scrap of them. Karen creates cards. Congratulations. I think she's in Colorado. So we're good. That should work just fine. Yay! We did it. We gave away lots of $100 or plus stuff. I love that. Isn't that a fun thing? Just make a card. Send it in. And we give you stuff. But we don't give everybody stuff. It's all very lucky. Lucky. Yeah, look at all you nice people. Alrighty, let's bring her back to say goodnight, shall we? There she is. Well, you lived through it. You handled it like you'd done it every week.
Well, you know, I guess the lucky part is that unlike a lot of people that come on your show, I go live all the time, so I'm
It does help.
relaxed with it. Whereas some people, they never go live, and it's like, "Ah." Now I don't
Well,
go
we try
live
to
with
make
my
you
face on the
comfortable.
camera that often, so that part makes me more nervous than actually crafting.
I hear you. There's a lot of times that it's hands. Just hands. You don't see the pajamas. You don't see the hair. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. And all the bags under my eyes
The
and all those
chin
things.
hairs.
Yeah. Tweezer time. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you had a good time.
I did, and thanks so much for having me. It was fantastic.
It was wonderful.
And just so you know, August 24th is a big day. Sarah Liz and her partner, me and my husband Mike, Lynn Van and her partner, and Sire and his partner are all getting together to do a craft show on August 24th on LB Handcrafted's channel. And we're all super excited about it because, our partners aren't typically crafters, and you never know what's going to come out their mouths.
No.
So August 24th, and I will
That'll be
update
fun.
people on my YouTube channel when the time gets closer.
Yep. That's something. Now that one you might get nervous about.
Nah.
You just roll with it. When you have 5 sons, like you said, you just don't. Yeah. You just got to give up the worry, or you'll just be nuts.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's okay. I don't mind being that.
So that's what you got coming up. Anything else?
Just not that I'm aware of, but you never know. There might be something more, but just my typical lives and my typical, design team type videos. That's the big thing right there.
We can find you on Not Afraid of Color.
Yep.
There's a link in the description.
Facebook group, Not Afraid of Color. I have my YouTube, Not Afraid of Color, and my Instagram is also Not Afraid of Color. My personal Facebook, people try to friend me on there, and I don't mind being friends with them on there, but I'm mostly looking at cats and family and stuff on that. And the same with my Tracy Fear Instagram. That was my work Instagram. So anything craft related is going to be Not Afraid of Color.
That's helpful. I don't do anything on my personal Facebook group. So I get friend requests and I never answer them because it's just like I could get hacked easier. And I'm never there, so let's just leave it alone. Yeah.
And look, I have probably 6 Keanu Reeves boyfriends on Instagram.
You do?
He loves me. All numbers of them.
_8753 likes you?
Yes.
Oh my. He's double timing you, girl. Yeah, I get a lot of doctors. I think it's because I've hit Medicare age. So I get a lot of doctors.
Get doctors. How about military?
I get them too. Yeah. Military doctors.
There's just a lot of lonely guys out there, and you're being mean to them, okay?
_5554.
You're being mean to all the lonely guys out there.
Yep. All right. Well, time to kiss those mean brains that we have.
Night, everybody.
Get those
Thanks
cards
so much
in.
for
We
coming.
appreciate you. Thank you, Chatterbox, Mr. Producer. Well done. Tracy, it was fun. Nighty night. Thank you all. Bye-bye.